All right, our final entrant for today. This is the first entrant to have scored over 100 points, and he is on everybody's list. And I'm gonna let Andretti take this one away because I know that he loves this guy. But he comes in.
Dude, I love Sid. I love Sid so much. So look, I had him at 55. Mongoose had him at 75. JC had him at 97. You had him at 75. Well, I'm honored to be the guy that run point for Sid on this show. And dude, I'm telling you, he's one of the meanest looking people in human history. This guy just looks like holy shit. This guy, you can't ask for a better physical looking heel with just facials and body and size and strength than Sid Vicious, man. He looks like such an ass kicker, dude. And it's unreal. I was scared to death of this dude when I was a little kid. I was scared to death, man. When he joined the Horsemen, I was like, oh God, he's gonna kill everybody now. He's gonna be even scarier than he ever was, right? But I mean, I really love that I love that WCW run with him too, where he was out there with that guy that was the judge, and they had the stretcher, and they were just power bombing fuckers all over the place, dude. Like that was, it's so awesome to see that. Like I was so into wrestling and so into ECW whenever that happened. And Sid shows up and the freaking place explodes and he's in there power bombing dudes into a stretcher and they're carrying people out on a stretcher and on a gurney even, not even a stretcher, it was a gurney. So it's just really great to see. But I mean, greatest worker in the world, no. But when you look at just the physicality of this guy and just the presence of him is just it's so just awesome. And he's so evil and he's so mean. And he just looks like somebody that you just don't ever want to cross paths with. What an unbelievable heel this guy was, man. And again, like, greatest wrestler in the ring. No, he's not, but he maximized what he did and he was able to get through it. And he worked really well with people that were super talented. Talking about Benoit, sold out 2000 versus Benoit. Awesome match. The stuff with Michaels. I mean, you can't ask for a better heel. You can't ask for a better villain for a babyface, man. This guy just an ass kicker. Awesome.
Yeah. And Sid, he was a two-time WWF champion. He was world heavyweight champion in WCW. He was USWA Texas heavyweight champion. He was unified world heavyweight champion USWA as well. Just he gets a lot of shit from Dave. Dave does not like Sid, but I tell you what,
How can Dave not like Sid? I mean, just by looking at this guy, how do you think he's not a main event heel when he's going up against like freaking Shawn Michaels? He's a perfect guy for Michaels.
I know. I mean, I'm only saying Dave doesn't like him just because of he got most overrated and worst work match and all those. So that's more.
Well, I don't know if those are Dave's rankings or are those the voter rankings.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I think they're
Either
more
way.
voter, but a guy that just oozes charisma and
Oh yeah,
hell of a softball player as
hell
well.
of a softball player. Yeah.
Sid had a look that, being so big, but also being absolutely just ripped up, looking like $1.5 trillion. Kind of had a interesting promo style, that real intense, and then scraggly kind of voice, not scraggly, but like scrappy kind of voice that went with it. But the intensity with which he delivered those and the look that he had, and it's really unique. He definitely a Vince kind of guy. And he was also in WCW. He was heavyweight champion in both those organizations. And I think I sum it up best by saying he had warning track power as a wrestler, but man, he had all the hitting power in the world as a softball player.
All right, so that